So y'all know what it is. Y'all seen the thumbnail, so y'all should know what it is. Now, as I do this video out like I do it, I'm gonna tell y'all like a little short story. Y'all can, you know, enjoy yourself and laugh or what have you, because laughter is good for the soul. Trying to get myself situated here. Let's talk about Crystal Currency, the swirling chick. Her and her friends went down to the dock of the bay, and in the channel of YouTube, or in the waterways on the bay, creeks, lake beds, or whatever, you have a large amount of sip fish and mangina fish. And they got together, you know, they was like, hey girl, you know, child, you know how black women talk. I think we need to go fishing. It's a nice day today. So they took it upon themselves to go to the dock of the bay and go catch some mangina fish and some sip fish. They swimming through the little channels and shit on YouTube. So it was a large school, if you will, large school of fish. And there was manginas and simps. And you know, they got their little reels, they reel the reels, got their hooks, lines, and sinkers, and they caught them some. They caught a large amount of simps and they caught a large amount of manginas. It's a shame, folks, how these women will push black men's button on YouTube, and they do a lot of response videos to the videos those women have created. All you doing is prove the fact that you are simps. You are manginas, meaning that you pissed off because a black woman made a video, a troll video, downgrading and degrading black men. Don't you know they do that to bait you for views? Have you caught on yet, brothers? They, you know, those women, they ain't getting shit from me because I already know what they doing. Black women are, you know, black women is trolls too. Oh yeah, they troll too. Come on, man. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. Y'all already know that. But y'all will sit there and get mad at these women. Oh, man. Let me tell you something else, too. I came across a video this young gentleman done. You know, he's a black brother. He's sort of like he's been on YouTube for a while. He's kind of popular. He do a lot of controversial stuff, and him and his teammate go back and forth on it. I'm not gonna call his name out. I don't do shit like that. But we done like a response video to this African American sister. And this is a public announcement too. You know, YouTube snatched one of my videos down for inappropriate content, and you know, they full of it. They full of it by doing that. Because when I seen this chick's video, they should have damn near flagged it, took it, and everything, and closed their channel down completely. But they ain't gonna do that. Now this chick had a cartoon. A cartoon now. A cartoon. Of a black woman kneeling on her knees. This is a thumbnail now. And a white figure standing up. She's on her knees with his white penis erected and skeeted, and he was skeeting in her face. This is the thumbnail she created. And it's a cartoon, but it's self-explanatory. When you see it, you already know what it's about. So, and she went on, case in point, done her little video. I watched half of it. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know what she was trying to do. And she got some, you know, she got some views up on it. And, you know, this guy was ranting and raving. So, homeboy, you play right into her hands, man. You play right into her hands. And you sending people to her site to give her views, dude. You put the link in the description box. So that shows me that you're not smarter than you think you are. Because I wouldn't have gave her no publicity. I wouldn't have gave her nothing. You trying to show black men that some of our women, okay, we don't need YouTube or people doing videos to tell us that. That happens in everyday life. You know, you got women sellouts, you got black men sellouts, you got black women sellouts. Everyone ain't gonna follow the black power movement. Everybody ain't gonna be a hotep. Everybody ain't gonna be no pro-black. You can forget about it. You got people locked, stock, and barrel sold to this American dream. That's black folks. And they will sell you down the drain. Case in point, modern day house Negro. That's it, man. And you gotta see between the logic of that. So what they doing, they are fishing at the dock of the bay. Kristen Harrison and her cohorts, her mob of chickens, and they catching all the mangianas and all the simps and reeling their ass in and getting views on the channels. And y'all are playing right into their hands. Y'all making them famous. While they views go up, your views go down. I'm telling you, black men up on YouTube, you keep talking about your black women, y'all are turning to mangianas and simps. We have way more important stuff to talk about than bashing black women day in and day out. Say what you gotta say. It should be only like one video or two, and that should be it. But y'all wearing this shit out. Y'all grinding it out. Oh boy. For the love of black women. For the love of black women. Well, I said I was gonna make a part 2. This is gonna be a part 2. Fuck it. This is for the love of black women. Sort of directly, indirectly, if you will. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all do not get it. Look. It's like that chick y'all talking about with that GoFundMe. She's supposedly homeless. If she is or if she's not, I really don't know. But people want to give her money and feel sorry for her. That's the way it is. Y'all can't do nothing about it. And it's so hypocritical about this. You got trolls. You got people that's doing all kinds of scams, creating fake channels, starting up beef to get views and to monetize their videos. Oh man, come on, man. YouTube is a big ass hustle. Y'all know this. If y'all want criticize other people because they trying to get trying to get a little bit of coins in their pocket. Oh shit, boy, that's why I put the title up there like that, because this needs to go. This needs to hit that mark. This video needs to hit it, because the hypocrisy and the demented ingenuity and the invention and the reinvention and the de-invention of bullshit I see on YouTube is crazy. The so-called black sector of YouTube. Black men still getting slaughtered in the street by numbers. Black women still getting slaughtered. People still up north, up in Flint, Michigan, still going through that water crisis. Yeah, young man in Kansas that took them people out in Kansas. We got more stuff to worry about. We got more social, civilian problems we got to worry about than bickering, arguing over a goddamn video that really doesn't amount to a hill of beans. People trying to bait people for views. That is it. And y'all falling for it. You see all of my productions going back and forth with YouTubers? Hell no. You see me doing that? No. Because I broaden my horizons. My mind just doesn't, like this, like where I'm standing at, you can see it's like a tunnel right here. I don't have tunnel vision. Some of y'all got tunnel vision. This is all y'all know, so y'all just ride it, y'all grind it out and grind it out. Then people get bored, they don't even subscribe, they unsubscribe. People just dumb your videos down because it's the same old, same old. And it's another thing, it's another thing I noticed. We talk about the problems all the fucking time. Black men crying and crying and crying and crying. Black women crying. Where's the solution? Where's the solution? Where is the goddamn solution? Like I said it again. I'm not trying to get popularity ever. I just want my message to get out. If it happens, it motherfucking happens. Okay, I stand on my solid ground and on my convictions of my dialogue and commentary. All of my productions gonna give you the raw, unscripted, cut stuff you need to know. That woman that done that video, I was talking about that thumbnail, you go up there. I'm not gonna say no, you gotta figure it out for yourself. Y'all figure it out. It's still up there, and it might stay up there. So you got black men and black women adding white folks in the equation and using them as a subject to talk about in sexual terms so they can get black men versus black women frustrated about black relationships. And basically it's all about getting views and playing a sellout game to gain more popularity on YouTube. I know the games, folks. I know the games. I know the con games. It takes one to know one, baby. Okay? It takes one to know one. I used to do shit like that. I got a channel right now I've been trolling for a minute to see how far people will go to think they'll see, but what they think they're gonna see, they're not gonna see, and they've been tricked. But I stopped doing that because YouTube got pissed off at me and snatched one of my videos down for inappropriate content. But this lady can put this thumbnail up. Huh. And by the way, the cartoon thumbnail is professional. This ain't no sketch. This is a real cartoon. A porno cartoon thumbnail. You talking about inappropriate content? Whatever. But y'all, you know, y'all, you see, let me show you. Let me show you Simpson Man down or something. You see this? Hold on for a minute. See that water flow? Yeah. See this creek bed? See that? Hear that water? Y'all all up in there, man. Y'all all up in them cracks and crevices of these limestone rocks. And all those chicks come down here where I'm at. And shit, they don't need a fishing rod for this. All they gotta do is net your asses. You know? Yeah. And that's what they do, brothers. They netting y'all. They baiting y'all. They get together in their little meeting, talk on Facebook with, oh, how many videos you gonna produce today for these Simpson Manginas, child? Yeah, I think we should do something about kneeling down and doing all kinds of suggested stuff to the white male, so the black men on YouTube, the so-called Hotep brothers and pro-black brothers will get together and harass us. You know we're gonna get views for this shit, baby girl. And y'all fall right into the motherfucking trap. Every time. I'm like, look at y'all. And I say, hold on, man. I thought it was one dude. No, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might be 50, it might be 100 dudes talking about the same shit. Then you wonder why the young men on World Star Hip Hop is doing what they doing. You wonder why the young girls on Instagram doing what they doing. Because you got people that's 30, 40, 50, 60, acting like children, feuding and fighting over mediocre topics. And, man, come on, man. Bullshit. Everything but the right thing. No policies getting changed. This ongoing legacy of cops shooting down our black men. Hollywood demasculating and feminizing black men. This little Sambo shuffling minstrel fiasco when it comes to the Oscars. Man, come on, man. We got more important stuff to worry about than this little children on the playground weak lame topics. For the love of black women. For the love of black women. Part 2. But I'm serious about that title. This video should reach that mark. This video should be shown to every strong brother and sister. In support of Dr. Umar Johnson, 100%. In support of him. In support of Dr. Claude Addison, 100%. I'm in support of him. In support of, even though I don't care what he does, he still brings the best documentaries. He still put it on blast, Tariq Nasheed. And in support of him. Got these king shines on YouTube. They need to be exposed. Got these WB minstrel moonwalkers that need to be exposed. I done showed you the water flow. I done showed you the little creek bed. Y'all little guppies. Y'all little sip fishes. little mangina fishes is getting netted up or getting reeled in by these chicks. They baiting y'all for views, and y'all jumping on the hook, line, and sinker, and getting reeled in, and y'all are falling for the trick every time. I had to come outside to do this. This is my element. You know, I've done a joint, kicking it with the YouTube community. You know, I've done the other one. Hope y'all feel free right on this channel. Check some of my videos out. Cause it's only gonna get better, folks. It's not gonna get worse. Okay, it's gonna get better. Like I say, any and everything but the right thing. Our churches need to be cleansed out. I know that's another major factor. Hey, come on now, y'all know the churches in the black community is a vital, essential landmark and institution that the black people cannot get rid of. If the church is being infested with sin, it's only right for the community to be infested with sin. We need to support our black preachers. We need to encourage our black clergy to stay on the beaten path and preach the doctrine the way the doctrine should be preached the right way. Far as the institution of marriage, far as the man respecting the woman, far as the woman respecting the man, the real oaths and laws and dogmas of having a central and an immediate family and raising the black community the way it's supposed to be raised. If you don't do that, this is why you got all this debauchery. We have fallen off the beaten path. Any and everything but the right thing. And you wonder why all this savage shit, you know, you wonder why all these problems are happening. You shouldn't even worry, you shouldn't even be worried. Look, you should already know. Shit. You think it's gonna stop? Y'all better wake up, man. Can't fight fire with fire, folks. You can't fight evil with evil, okay? It only destroys. This is why you see all this jealousy over YouTube. You see all these people playing schemes, and it's like that GoFundMe. You should see people flicking off on that woman. People do this every day, folks. What is the big deal? Now, to the individual, now you got a choice. Either support this lady's campaign or don't. She ain't sticking a gun to your head telling you to go fund her. You got the option to say no or yay. Come on, man. Y'all make this complicated. Well, I'm gonna finish this monumental cigar. Let it resonate and marinate in your minds of this publication, so you can understand y'all being set up, you brothers, and the chicks are sitting back laughing at you. There's some of y'all playing right in the game. Some of y'all y'all gotta read between the lines. Some of these men are on the same team. Yes, they are. Oh yeah. You think those women, you think those men saying all that stuff, hateful stuff, you might think they really hard on a black woman. They just can't. Nope. They secretly email each other. They both on the same team. I mean, excuse me, they both on the same team. And they starting up controversy to help their channel and the opposite channel. And this is how they get views. And this is how they get subscribers. By making up phony topics and making up phony conversations and what have you. To draw the sheep in. To draw the dummies in. It's a hustle. Remember about all of my productions. I told you something in my earlier videos. What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? Are you gonna be an economic pimp or economic prostitute? I told you this, and it's coming to fruition. Are you gonna be an economic pimp or economic prostitute? Do I need it? I'm say it again. Are you gonna be an economic pimp or prostitute? Meaning that people are pimping YouTube for their own self-indulgence. Are you gonna be the one with the bullshit channel, or are you gonna be the one with the popular channel? It is a hustle. It's like anything else. It's a hustle. And the one who gets popularity is the ones that hustle and stay consistent and hustle the most. And very good at their craft of doing it. And that's about it. You gotta see between the schemes. Oh yeah, trying to get this damn camera phone focus. What's up, folks? It's ILLUMINATI Productions bringing you another presentation about laws, oaths, and a lot of topics I speak on, and what I stand on as a black man in America and my convictions. I'll speak to you brothers real quick. As a black man, what do you think, as a black man, man to man, what do you think we progressing, or we just going down a ladder of destruction? I want to get y'all feedback on this. The women, women, you think black man has gave up? You think black man is just can't get it together? This is why some of these sisters use this swirling objective and ideology to move on to greener pastures to speak, because black man is not being the man he used to be. I'm gonna get y'all feedback. I hear it's a lot of war that's going on the internet. It's a lot of trolls that's mad at popular YouTubers. It's a lot of men going back and forth like they females, engaging in activity that a real man wouldn't even ascertain the thought to even engage in. But it's an endless amount of males going back and forth and don't know how to disagree or agree with people's comments. And that shows me lack of debating skills, lack of anything. I mean, it's just, that shows me a poor outlook on this so-called Negro sector of YouTube. I'm just kicking it to you. I'm kicking it with y'all. I'm kicking it to the YouTubers. I'm kicking it with y'all. I'm kicking the Bobo to speak. Okay? You think all we are, you think this is it? All black YouTubers are just about posting guns up, posting violence due to the world star hip hop, and, Instagram, and Facebook. So you think that's it? That's what it's all about? Ladies showing their figures in the in a little public toilet or wherever they reside at, and men showing a drug activity up or exploiting a woman, doing all kinds of obscene stuff to gain views. I want to get y'all feedback, Black community. You think we have fallen? Where have you think we are progressing? You think the Black Lives Matter movement is doing anything for the Black collective, or is destroying the Black collective? I want to get your feedback. I'm not trying to save the Black race. I'm not trying to be the dictator of the Black race. The Black race is just the Black race. I'm just one man of many, one brother amongst a whole bunch of Black folks. My thing is this: once you study your history, your family tree, your culture, where did you come from, and our true ideology, then you'll start picking the pieces away of how you supposed to live as a Black male and a Black female. I think we got hit with a culture shock. I think some of us are still suffering over the curse of slavery. I think some of us are trying to emulate or bask in other people's culture and trying to forget about our culture and trying to be like someone else. That's your sellouts, that's your coons, that's your buffers, king shines, WBs, moonwalking on the minstrel stage. That is the people that is perpetuating that activity, to speak. And some people feel, I hate to say it, but some people feel content. They feel very content in living that way. So long as they getting the almighty dollar, you can't tell them nothing. They tell you go take your shit, excuse me, and your pro-blackism and go on back to Africa. I ain't lose nothing to Africa. You got a lot of Black folks like that. They don't even talk about Africa. They don't even speak on the native tongue. They don't even speak on the African garb people wear. They don't even speak on the people. And we have in America a taboo. You got a lot of Africans coming over here that despise us. They don't like us. They say we lazy. So some Jamaicans like that. They stereotype us. Say we ain't about nothing. We in the land of milk and honey. Why do we still dwell in dungery and debauchery and squalor? What is wrong with us? We weak. See, we have those stereotypes still today, and it's 2016. But if the African brother really took the time out to see his kingdomship back in the day got weak by the interloper, and they got hoodwinked and buffooned, and they sold them blonde and blue-eyed women, and traded and stuff, but they was being bribed. Then they sold us into slavery, our own kingdomhood. I had a couple brothers try to, in the past come to me with that BS, and I had to set them straight. Say, ho, brother. We just didn't just drop out the sky and drop on America. Your people from your tribal kingdoms screwed up, and this is why we are here. This is why we have some handicaps still, because some of us never ever, it's amazing. It's 2016. The books is out here, the libraries, the knowledge is out here. We ain't getting hung to the highest tree no more. We ain't getting tarred and feathered no more, but we still suffer over some mental slavery. And it's due to reasons that some stuff shouldn't have been reconstructed, reinvented, and retaught. And this is the most important part: economically, spiritually, physically, and mentally. We must reconstruct. We must deconstruct the stuff that's destroying us, and we must reconstruct the Most High's laws and statutes at the dinner table of life and get our economic family structure, our intermediate families back strong again. And we must have that man in the house and the woman. This is why our youth is going on a downward spiral to nothing. I want to get your feedback on this. Now, you can try to throw an umbrella or throw a sheet over your face or try to hide in the cracks and crevices of life and sweep it under the rug, but it's going to keep escalating. That shooting did not surprise me. When I was a brother who done those acts, that didn't surprise me in Kansas. That's going to happen more until the justice system start changing some of these laws when it comes to black men in the court systems. That's going to keep happening. As long as these men ain't getting qualified housing, and these men that they done their time, they done their bid, now they want to come to regular civilian life, and they not being rehabilitated the right way, this is going to keep happening. If these sisters keep on embracing this ratchet behavior and thinking they behind pots and loudmouth smacking gum and being dysfunctional and not raising their kids, being immature, not being grown up, all I'm good for is giving it up, getting me a hustler, and y'all embrace a thug and a killer, and y'all perpetuate the same cycle of death. This stuff, we talk about freedom, it's not going to happen for the black race. Now, you brothers, you have a misconception, you have a fork in the road to speak ideology when it comes to mathematics of the vocabulary in terms of putting black women, all black women under the bus. Y'all need to stop that, man. It's some of them, it's not all. And for y'all to get up on here on social media and say black sisters is destroying the black man, that shows you the ignorance of some men's ideology. The men play an important role in that, and the women. Some of y'all encourage the twerking. Some of y'all encourage the Instagram. And some of y'all encourage the Facebook. Some of y'all encourage the stripper pose. Y'all encourage prostitution. So don't get up on here and try to play Saint or Pope John. And y'all know y'all living in sin. Hypocrites. Watch them. The same ones who talk about it day in and day out to do 100 videos and all this, they're the same ones at your district, red light district, still getting a $20 2-minute or 5 or 10 second blowjob and getting on social media talking bullshit. Excuse me for that, but it's real life. People, you can't believe certain things people spew over this network, because some of these people just trying to get views. You have those jokers too. They just say outlandish stuff, stuff that's off the cuff, because they view betas. I done it before, I'm gonna be honest, and it works. But all you is, when people find you out, they're like, oh, this dude's full of bull. He's just a prankster. He's not real. He's not for the cause. He's just out here pimping a channel, and that's it. I need some feedback. Where all I'm doing is kicking it with y'all. I wonder what is our state of affairs as black people. Donald Trump. Y'all expect Donald Trump to save the black race as Jesus, the white Jesus, or something? Oh man, it's funny. We scream and holler about voting, politics, Democrats versus Republicans, Republicans versus Democrats. Don't you know whoever getting that Oval Office, whoever getting that seat is in the pecking order? Don't you know those people are already, they know who already going to get nominated or whatever. They know who's going to be the president before they even be the president. It's already ordained by the secret society. See, the president is the commander in chief, but it's someone behind him that's commander in chiefs. They tell him what to say. They tell him what to do. They tell him about the foreign policy. They tell him about the warfare, the DOD, the earth, wind, and fire of the military. They go in a secret office and they talk about the Bilderberger Group, your major bankers, establishments, and your cabals, and your modern day Nephilim, fallen angels with men with ideologies that they then got from the ancient texts in Samaria that they got up in some office somewhere and living by. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you really think about it, it's only right. Where do you think they get this ancient technology from? Oh, you don't think banking, Rothschilds? You don't think the banking system? You don't think that's ancient technology? It is. It don't it takes very smart men to regulate world finance. Okay, it's not a game. It's serious mathematicians, serious men of renown when it comes to the banking arena. And with worldwide finance come your underling. Your underling is your military, your protector, your security. That's your military. In order for a country to run house, they must have bankers. They must have a military to stomp other interlopers or people that infringe on American policy. Those who don't obey the red, white, and blue, we will kill you. Let's get down to the brass knuckles of the situation. Yes, this is how they play the monopoly of life. You go against the grain, you get the pain, and that's how they play it. And you can defeat, you can dispute, you can try to debunk, you can try to deconstruct what all y'all talk about, blah blah blah. You know I'm telling the truth. ICs, this Zinca thing, chemical, biological, chemical warfare, scare tactics of terrorist groups been going on for years. Whenever you see that getting played on the media, it's something else behind that. They trying to get installed and implemented and stamped. They keep us in the fall. We sheep, we cattle, graze in the field. They throw that out there. Oh, we get all hysterical and retarded in the brain while in the background they doing other things we don't even know. Remember, I'm gonna tell you, social media is another facet. Sorry to say, folks, it's a GPS of the American public, and this is what we gotta understand. We can sit around and don't think it is. It is. I don't want to pick up this music, so let me move. I don't know why they put right in front of the goddamn thing and stop playing that shit. But that's what it is. And we gotta realize that. I mean, if we come to terms with the things that's going on, we'll find out that we'll be better off if we find out the true and the only way that we supposed to live as black folks. You know, there's a lot of confusion going on because some of us are hard-headed. We want to rebel. We want to go out the circumference of things. We want to throw the Bible into the pit of Leviathan. We want to burn the pages of biblical proportion. We want to disobey. We want to sin. We want to smoke. We want to drink. We want to hoe. And this is why we still have problems. It's nothing new on the sun. Excuse me. The same devices Noah and them was going through, Pompeii, Noah's time. Everything that was going on is going on now. You know, and it's a shame. And that's what we had to contend with. Until we wake up, that's how it's going to be. You know? That's what we got to see. We got to see that this life we live is very essential. It's very serious, the life we live. That's why I wanted to kick it to y'all today so I can get y'all feedback on certain things. Cause a lot of things been plaguing my mind, if you will, about this dilemma. You know, we have the old guard up there, that's the old freedom fighters, and I think they done their just due. They need to step it on down and let these young Black Lives Matter and all these young activists that's, you know, that's vital and have youth take over. You know, it's time for the old guard to sit it on down. And this is what I see. I see a lot of selfish and stubborn people that need to pass the baton so this youth can carry on. You know, this is what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about each one teach one. We forgot about the old cliches. We forgot about the old slogans. We forgot about it. It's like justice or else. Where's the justice? Where's the or? And where's the else? That was just something to do, and I don't see no one wearing the t-shirts no more. I don't see no boycotts. I don't see nothing. It's just something. It's just like a gathering. It was like he was talking the right ears and it was going out the other, and that's all it was. Don't you see? If you boycott, all the interlopers in your community, I'm talking to the black community, all the people who is wax rich of your sorrows, the liquor stores, the mom and pop stores, the grocery stores, they're not giving back to your own immediate community. If you don't take your hard-earned monies to them establishments and starve them out, they will go belly up and go elsewhere, to interlope elsewhere. Then this is where we have to build our own infrastructure. We just can't sit there. They go, we need real estate brokers. We need people that can run businesses. We need people that know how to do the ins and outs of commerce, import and export trades. We need those people, we need these people in key positions so they can run it from the top to the bottom, to the bottom, to the top. In order to do this chronologically ordered, we must get people of stature and accolades and degrees and diplomas that is financially fit in these fields, and they are competent to run these occupations. Until then, we're not going to be self-sufficient. We cannot keep crying at the table of white supremacy, because white supremacy don't give a damn about you. You are just another Negro. So, like I said, I done talked about a lot. Gotta get it together, folks. If you want any justice, substantial quality, what have you. Stop crying. It's just like the Nike commercial. Just do it. Until then, things will keep on going on that we don't want to go on in the black community. I need some feedback, black community. That's about it. All of my productions. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for my black sisters, and we need to recognize some certain things. All these brothers talking about black women ain't this, black women ain't that. It's a shame to see so much confusion going on when it comes to the beautiful black women. You know, I got to wonder why so many of us want to put the black woman below the pedestal to speak. You know, I'm a black man trying to keep it real. A lot of you brothers gotta understand that you have a lot of molestation going on still in the hood. You have a lot of men beating on their women, verbally abusing them. You have a lot of cousins and uncles and infiltrators of Section 8 housing. If the woman is under influence, she's going to do drugs, so she half out of her mind. So whoever enters her domain, and she got siblings, you know how some of these young black teenagers, that's young females, have a shape already. They, you know, in our culture, you know, we shape differently, you know. Usually our sisters develop quicker than the men as far as puberty. So some of these men take it upon themselves to abuse those little girls, man. They just got into puberty stage and becoming teenagers. And here's where your dysfunctional activity starts. This is where your dots, your Instagram twerkers and your ghetto gaggers and everything. This is how it develops, to speak. You know, I can't talk about black women in that vein simply because when I talk about black women like that, I'm talking about my mother. Okay? And you brothers need to understand this. When you talk about your black sister like that, you're talking about your mother that birthed you into this world. Indirectly and directly, you're talking about your mama. It's 2016, and a thought crossed my mind to do this video. And let me tell you about this twerking issue. I don't have nothing against that, because if you do your research and do your history, black women been shaking their ass in tribal groups in Africa for years. This is the way black women dance. This is the freedom and expression, how they express themselves sexually, mentally, spiritually, and physically. See, y'all brothers need to do more studying. It's in the DNA. Beyonce just didn't start this out. Nicki Minaj didn't, you know, she haven't just started this out. Sisters been doing this way before they came on the scene. They just perpetuating the same culture and making it live through their actions and through their new style of entertainment and rhythm, rap, hip hop, soul, you know, R&B. And you brothers, y'all trip me out, man. Y'all really do. Let that plane go past. You know, it's some things I really got to address y'all about. Black women have been doing this for years. I mean, this is the way they express themselves. Ain't you entertained, man? let me go further into the endeavor and the dialogue. Indian women do the same thing. Don't Arab women do the same thing? Don't Arabian women do the same thing? They shake their booties with all the little taluses and all the little jewels on their toes, on their pretty feet, and all the, you know, the pairs of the belly button, excuse me, and the golf and the garb they wear, what have you, when it comes to the way they dance and stuff. But y'all, as soon as the black woman get on the scene, shaking what God gave them, oh, it's derogatory, it's obscene, it's rated X, it don't have nothing to do with pornography. I don't see them participating in sexual functions, meaning that I don't see them black women, you know, a man or a woman, or they doing the thing. They not doing it, they just shaking a piece of their body, which is called the buttocks. And it is their God-given duty to express their culture. That is culture, man. That is our culture. Okay? They are not degrading black men. Black men, by saying that you degrading your woman, you degrading yourself. And I think some black men just can't compete with their own women. And that's sad. If you can't compete with your own counterpart, bro, well, you got a mental issue. Black women, I've been to clubs. I done danced with women. I'm telling you from my own experience. It's in our nature. She shakes. I get up behind her. I grind her. I become aroused. My man get up. She loves it. She shakes. I gravitate. I grind on her. And things happen. You know what I'm saying? And she like what she feels. I mean, that's the sexual, beautiful nature of black folks. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share something with y'all. I was dancing with one woman. This happened to me in the club, and she was shy, and her mother said, "Go on, dance with that young man. Have fun." This was the black lady's daughter. So we got the grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, and she came to a climax. She came to a climax. Oh yeah. Amazing. But it happens. And it's only natural. Something needed to be released. It was released between women and men. See, we tend to take this thing too far. How you think babies get here? They just don't drop out the sky. My mom, my dad got it in and had 3 handsome, black, African-American men, and my brothers and me. They done the damn thing. That's how we got here, okay? We got to stop all this. When you're adult, you need to talk adult stuff. When you grown, you need to talk grown people talk. I mean, it amazes me how people act like they're children in the sandbox of life. This twerking issue is really not nothing serious. But when you take it out of context, when people pervert it in a certain way and when it get out of hand, then I got a problem with it. But all I see is a bunch of sisters that get a webcam or get a smartphone or what have you and want to show the world that they got something and they proud of it. And people say that's low self-esteem. No, that's not. That's a woman taking pride in what God gave her, and she happy. So she letting the world see her gifts that God gave her. Okay? I'd rather have a woman with high self-esteem than low self-esteem. I'd rather a woman to love what God gave her than a woman that is always mad how she's overweight and how her nails ain't done, and how she don't look right, and how she look ugly. When you say you look ugly, when you say you don't look appealing, this goes for men and women. You got low self-esteem. I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want. I say what I say. I dress like I want. I wear my dreads how I want. I ain't used to have dreads. I used to have bald heads. I used to have nappy dugout hair. I used to have all kind of shit. Dress all kinds of ways. I'm me. I do what I want to do. And when you let someone control your thinking and control the way you look and control everything, that means you ain't yourself. Be proud what God bless you with. You know what I'm saying? And that's half the problem. You got a lot of brothers and sisters running around here and they not content on how God created them. And you spitting in the face of God. Once you get rid of that curse, you're going to be all right. And the brothers that screaming on the internet about black women and twerking and how black women is destroying the black male is men that have low self-esteem. They have low self-esteem. Because they put all black women in the category like they're the destruction of black men, which is wrong. Those women been tainted. Majority of those women been tainted. They've been abused psychologically, physically, and spiritually. This is where the origin come from. See, y'all need to do, again, y'all self-diagnosis and dialysis of certain things y'all keep screaming about. Y'all screaming about this, y'all screaming about that. But y'all don't do no research on the origin on how the black woman attitude got like this. Now you have via the black man getting locked up, incarcerated every day. You have black men still killing each other over jealousy and over money, and not paying women no mind. And let me tell you something, because I ain't gonna make this long and drawn out, because I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this day. When you have a lot of black men keep perpetuating this chicanery and this violence, don't you know that's the black woman sponges off of this? Don't you know if this generation like now is violent, it's only right for the black young female to be violent? And this is why you have black females that's becoming non-feminine and taking on the traits as men. And this is why you have men taking the traits on as the female, because the female is violent, and not only she's violent, she's playing a male role, and she's housing the savage and appealing to the savage and dumbing them down and making them softer. She's wearing the pants and he's wearing a skirt. This is how it's going down in 2016. This is why you have your skinny jeans. This is why you have your men wearing skirts. This is why you have your men doing all kinds of off-the-wall stuff. Simply because Simply because excuse me for that, you know, you got some nosy motherfuckers. Need to go on about their business. But anyway, simply because we embrace this. And I love black women. And you brothers, if you get, you know, once you get up in age, I have lied to get the twat. Yes, I have. I have not stand on solid ground and lied about the things I got and lied about stuff just to get the booty. And you brothers will get on the internet and lie. I know majority of you brothers have done this, and it backfires. So I've been through it. I done lied. I done sent. I done been through it, and it hurts because it comes back on you. So it's not worth it. So the ones that's going and trying to do that, don't lie to a woman. Be truthful. Tell a woman about your troubles, man. If you have any. If you don't got it all, let the woman know. By being honest, it's the best policy, I think. Because I'm telling you, if you lie to a woman just to get what you want, it's gonna backfire in the end. And that woman, that very woman you lied to, might have been your wife, might have been your ultimate love, might have been the one that had your kids, might have been the one that stayed with you until the end of your days and her days. But by lying to your sister, man, it's gonna make it worse. I'm trying to tell you, brother, some good stuff, man. I'm an OG, okay? I'm no longer in the young boy stage. I'm trying to teach you young men that treat your woman like the way you want to be treated. Oh, it's not gonna work, dog. It's not gonna work. You're gonna keep going through this life, getting your feelings hurt. The bigger and better deal won't come, and she's gonna leave you alone, man. And this is why you got a bunch of men crying in the play crib of social media, crying about the black women, because they keep lying to men and trying to put themselves on a pedestal like they're gods, but they've been hurt. And they're gonna continue to be hurt as long as they talk about their sisters like this, man. Look, do you have bad apples in the bunch? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Those apples, you got to leave in the barrel and go get you a good apple. Okay? But I can go on and on. I'll probably do a precursor, if you will. I'll probably do another segment to this. But like I say, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all see this. And that's about it. You know, it got to be addressed. I don't got time for it, folks. And I feel as though that we need to stop this bashing our black women. Because who's there when we suffer? Who's bail us out? Who give us all the good loving? Who fixed that hot plate? Who wash our feet? Who wash our drawers? Who always there to support us? Who? Black woman. The black woman. No matter what she does, she still is there for the black man. I don't care if she loud. I don't care if she cusses. I don't care if she ratchet. I don't care if she's ghetto. She's still there for the black man. When it's all said and done, she's there for the black man. It's time for the black man to get strong again and stop being weak. Get back to the old days. We're getting our knuckles dirty, doing what men do, and start acting like sissies and take care of our black women, fight for our black women, kill for our black women, and protect our black children. Until then, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. ILLUMINATI Productions. Peace. Enjoying this nice Sunday day. ILLUMINATI Productions. Gonna take my time with this. Y'all need to learn something. Give all praise to Mother Nature, the water, the trees, the sun, the moons, the constellation. God's greatest creation to mankind. And we still, some of us, act like we can't get it together. Something that occurred yesterday on one of my other channels, I was kind of disturbed about it, I was appalled about it, but it happens. I got they snatched one of my videos down for inappropriate content, and I'm wondering why. And I see other videos is more parental advisory than mine, meaning that they more raw than mine, but they done me a favor. You know, I'm not mad at YouTube. I'm gonna respect their terms and conditions. This is not this channel. It's a other channel I created. It's not about me kowtowing, but you know, the video was kind of suggestive, if you will, to certain things. I guess they feel that was inappropriate, so it's okay. It happens. And I'm going through a storm, a personal storm, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to clean up some of them sites so the youngins and everybody of all ages can see my commentary. And you know, and that's where it's going for me. So they actually done me a favor, excuse me, when they done that. Now, my take on those channels, I was really experimenting and seeing how far people will go to watch certain videos that was trifling and vulgar and context and content, if you will. And people, I got a lot of views off of that stuff. I was sort of like I was pranking and trolling and doing all kinds of fake videos. They think they're gonna see what I put in the title box and it wasn't what I said and all that stuff. And I see how people gravitated to my videos, my pranks. You know, people doing it all over YouTube, but you know, I'm honest about myself. You know, like if you know ILLUMINATI Productions, I'm not gonna sit here and try to put on no lies. So I done it, and a lot of YouTubers do it. So you know, but that's about it. You know, that's really about it. I won't be doing that no more. So I'm done. The only thing you're gonna get from me is positive stuff, like I always been putting out. I'm gonna stop the cussing too. I don't need to cuss. I have a very extensive vocabulary, so I don't need to really cuss and be vulgar in my videos. And it's about time for me to stop doing that, because they stereotype black men and black women in that way. Sometimes they think all we is about, other races, other ethnic groups, all we is about is just cussing and drinking malt liquor and trap house, and you know the stereotypes. You know all the stereotypes they give African Americans in the United States. So I want to be a janitor and start cleaning up these channels. Not this one. This gonna be the headquarters. This gonna be the Grand Central Station, because I created this channel ILLUMINATI Productions first. And when I feel as though it's time to open up and disperse more videos, this is going to be the one that all my viewers and subscribers, y'all need to go and come and view my commentary. And when I put stuff in the description box, it's going to be my other channels, and y'all going to go to those channels if y'all want to see other videos and commentary, because I'm going to be working, you know, with a lot of channels here. And then y'all need to put y'all thinking caps on. If y'all really want to learn something and be inspired, you're going to have to go to other channels. So this is how I'm going to do it, because this is what I like to do. So this is what you're going to get from ILLUMINATI Productions. This sort of like an introduction piece and a promotional piece here. So I just had to get that out the way and tell y'all what y'all going to expect from my channel now. So it's going to be a lot of cleaning up, and it's going to be geared to more powerful stuff, you know, so you can wake your minds up. I'm here to help folks. I ain't here to destroy people's mindset and corrupt people's minds. I'm here to help. So let's get on with this video. Now, as you see, I do my stuff in a nature kind of way. And a thought came across my mind when it comes to the Amazon rainforest, how they still chopping down trees. And around where I'm at now, they doing a lot of deforestation. They doing deforest, meaning they knocking the forest down, the trees, and messing with the ecosystem. I feel as though when is enough. I mean, how much woods do we need to take down? You know, it's gonna get to a point you're gonna wake up and the Dez and Bambi and Rudolph gonna be in your kitchen drinking coffee with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting to that point now. The Dez don't got nowhere to go. the groundhogs, the beavers, the fowl of the air, the beast of the land, and all this. They don't got nowhere to go. And this is why I live on this road. When I walk up this road, I call it roadkill road, because I see a lot of roadkill. And it's due to a fact of deforestation and knocking down the forest, and the animals don't got nowhere to go, so they run out in the street, and people flying up and down the street, they hit them. It's a very interesting thing. I won't move a lot around in this video, so y'all gotta really take heed. Man is very greedy. You know, he's still destroying Mother Earth. And well as you know it or not, the Amazon rainforest is, my theory to that is, it's a buffer, meaning that I think we're getting all these hurricanes, tornadoes, and all these torrential storms and mega storms because they're knocking down the buffer. You know, they've been doing this for years. You know, they've been tearing down trees, they've been burning forests down and everything because of greed and production of paper and wood and houses and everything. So they're knocking down the trees, very old trees, very ancient trees. And this is why the storms come more powerful, because they destroying the buffer. As you notice in the Amazon, you have creatures that's still being found out. It's still, I know I gotta look at it, you know, up to date version of the rainforest. They found species that wasn't even in a chart of species, meaning that they found new creatures in the ocean and on land, and they destroying the buffer. You know, I believe God made places that he didn't want to tap, meaning that he didn't want man to, if you will, explore those places and destroy those places. Those places, I believe God put there for a reason. Don't you know, in Hawaii, that volcano is a filter for the water around it. This is why when you go to Hawaii, the water is so beautiful, because that volcano is a charcoal filter. It cleanses and it filters all the garbage, and it filters that water. That's why that water is so beautiful there, because the volcano is a big filter, and it cleanses the water. You know, I wanted to bring some kind of nature vibe to my commentary, because I haven't done nothing about nature, so this is why I'm doing this. Man, thank God I woke up. You know, and man got to see where he's at in the food chain. I thank God for waking up this morning, because I couldn't have died in my sleep. See, we don't take pride. You know, some of us don't take pride. We don't take initiation. We don't take appreciation of God. Meaning that we go every day through life thinking we govern ourselves in this nature we live in. But the only reason why we still living and breathing in God's air, because he wants us to live. He controls life and death. And we must not forget that. He ain't had to get me up this morning. This is why we got to pray. You don't know when someone's going to do a drive-by. You don't know how you're going to die. That's already predestined. That's already, it's going to happen to you, but you don't know. It's already. But you don't know. But he knows everything. He's the all-saying eye. He's the king of the kings. He's the grand architect of the universe, to my Masonic brothers and Eastern stars. Yes. He's the know-it-all. He is. That's it. And this is where mankind falls short, because he thinks he is the governor of himself.
You know, this is why you have problem within these homes. This is why you having problems with the Oscars. You having problems with this Flint, Michigan thing. And I done a video about the man that went off in Kansas and shot those people. Look, stress is not a good thing. It kills the nature of man and woman. You think the Almighty Lord want his creation to walk around here killing each other? Do you think he want us to do that? Do you think he want us to blow each other away? Do you think he want us to live in jealousy, live in hatred? Like you see on YouTube, people going back and forth, saying everything under the sun about each other, threatening each other's sight, putting people's information out there. You think God want us to do that? You think God want us to keep fighting each other and killing each other? He did not create us for that. If you read the Bible, you know what happened. The fallen angels descended here, and they afflicted mankind until the Son of Man come back. And this is what it is, folks. And this is what you got to understand. You know, it's very sad to see stuff that goes on YouTube and all the other websites and social media websites, you know. But that shows you how the devil is prevalent on social media. He's in your church house. He's trying to destroy the institution of marriage. We have a lot of safe houses being demonically attacked. I call the church the safe house. That's what I refer to it as. And it's a sad thing to see that, because it's confusion. People try to go up in there to get their woes out and their frustration and try to find the Lord, and you got the practitioners of Lucifer in there trying to make them go the other way. You know? The church is not a fashion show. You don't go there for that. You don't go there for clicks. You don't go there for that. I just wanted to take a pause for the cause, just to enjoy this day and embrace this activity. And I thank God for giving me the power to get up and speak to my audience, you know. As I think, you know, it weighed heavy on my mind, you know. Like I say, when God speaks to you, you better say something. You better let people know, and I'm letting y'all know, my audience. And as I scour around YouTube and other sites, I see a lot of false prophets for profit. I see a lot of people talking about prophecies, and I think some of these people don't know what they're talking about, spreading lies and confusing the flock. But let me reiterate some kind of justice to your mindset as people on YouTube and people who listen to my commentary. Let me tell you something. Worry about your loved ones and yourself first and foremost. Is you going through a battle? That's what you got to understand. Is your house cursed? Do you have things in your house that's destroying you? Is your health up to par? Are you healthy? Are your teeth healthy? Or is your heart or your organs working right? These are the things that plague the Homo sapiens, which is human beings. Is this helping you? You know, is you walking around lonely? If you don't got no spouse, you don't got no mate, you're stressed out. These are the things that that torture mankind. So if you walk around frustrated, mad about your life, this goes across the board. Women, teenagers, grandmothers, whoever the shoe fits. Men and women. Do you embrace the activity of sin? You can't fight fire with fire. Sin only destroys you. I'm telling you this because I'm going through a storm. I'm telling you this to stop you from going through certain storms. Because you don't get nothing out of this life if you're around in your life causing other people problems. And you sinning, you clubbing, you're a womanizer, or the woman is a nymphomaniac. And then you got people that's cheating and they married and having divorced the spouse. If you doing that, no good gonna come to you. And in these highways and byways of life, if you doing that, brothers and sisters, this goes across the board, every nationality. No good gonna come to you. This is why your life ain't going nowhere, because you living in a demonic highway. You living in a demonic byway. You living in a demonic U-turn. You living in a demonic intersection. You are screwed. And you got to get unscrewed. And this is how you unscrew that problem, is you got to come to grips. It's either two ways, God's way or the devil's way. I mean, I can't tell you no better than that. You can play both sides of the track, but it ain't gonna get you far. And people, once you come across people like me that can see through you, you're gonna be a hypocrite to me. And I don't have to say nothing. I just remove myself from people like that, because they confused, and that's a dangerous person, because they either or. You don't know. They hot, they cold, they lukewarm, and then they medium red. They don't know how to decide. They scatterbrain because they going through a storm, and the devil playing tricks on their mind. So I can't really tell you no better than that. And I try to bring y'all to some understanding, because I want y'all to be blessed just like I'm being blessed. This is why I can do this, because I've been blessed to do this. This is why I talk to you, because I love talking. I love doing social media. And that's another thing. If you don't love doing something, don't do it. What's the use of doing something if you don't love it? You're hurting yourself. And don't let nobody stop your dream. Only you can fulfill your dream. No one else. I'm telling you that. No one else is gonna do it but you. You gotta want to do it, and that's about that. You can't tell nobody. Just do it. Just do it. That's it. Now, if this camera phone turn off, that means that's it for this video. It's not going to be no more sequels to this. I just want to do one important video. I haven't thought of. I know the title. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to put it up there. If this phone turns off, that means that's it. You need to get what you can get from it, and that's it. Because I'm not doing no other part to this video. And I've seen a lot of stuff. A lot of news is coming out. A lot of positive news is coming out. I read an article. I'm gonna probably do a video on it. I'm just gonna elaborate a little bit. It's about this man. I think it's either Bentley or Rolls Royce. Either the two. He was his parents wanted him to. It's a black guy, African American gentleman. His parents was kind of mad when he chose his prospect far as his success. I think they wanted him to be an educator or something. He was a college guy, and he chose business in the automotive industry. I think he's the first. I don't know if he's a GM. One of the. He's like a big name, and he made history. He's the first black guy that's running things in the. I think it's either Bentley or Rolls Royce. If I'm not wrong, I think both of them coincide anyway. I think one of them make the Bentleys. Whatever. He's the first. Just like I say, I'm just elaborating because I didn't really read the whole article, and I might do a video about this. And he's one of the first. He is he made a landmark. He's the first black guy who's working in the top level in that industry, far as the luxury car. So be on the lookout for that one. Now let me get back to this video, because I know this camera probably won't turn off soon, so bear with me. And like I was saying, you know, I'm gonna tell you from my experience. When I brush God off, and when I turn my back on the Lord, I don't get blessed. Meaning that everything I have in my life is a downfall, because I don't pray to the Most High. I shun Him. I do stuff that's against the laws and the oaths of the Most High, and I get tortured. Every time you turn your back on the Lord, He turns His back on you. If you shut the door, if you cut the umbilical cord off, and you cut your relationship with the Lord off, He cuts you off. And when He cuts you off, you open up for a demonic attack. This is why you must be in war with the demon. I'm in war with the demon. I'm in war with the demon within and without. And it's a lonely road sometimes, because I'm telling you, when you trying to come into real spirituality, the ones you used to roll with, it's going to drop off the log, the social log. And then you'll know all that time they wasn't your friends in the first place. This goes for women and men. Even the people you sleeping with. It might be even the person you married with. I'm telling you. I know from experience. When you start to talk holy talk or talk religious talk, people flee. That's the devil. They have the devil in them. They have the demon in them. This is why I'm in war with the demons. I'm in, not one, demons. I'm in war with them. And I think y'all need to be in war with them too. And I think y'all need to fight, because you're going to have to fight them until the day you die. Lust, the old devices, jealousy, ancient devices, nymphomaniac, prostitution, alcoholism, sexual abuse, all that stuff is from the demonic institution. Okay? This is why you got to put your armor on and come out every day in this life and fight amongst the demons. I don't need a pulpit, folks. I don't need a podium. Life is my pulpit. You feel me? Experience is my pulpit. Oh yeah. Families are being attacked by the demonic spirits. The demons are trying to snatch the children via social media. The things that happen on social media. The sinful actions that take place on social media. They try to snatch your children. Society trying to corrupt your children. This is why you have all these things happening in your inner city streets and your suburbs in America. Because the demon is raving like a raging mad dog. And he's trying to divide every human he can up. You have endless documentaries talking about this. You have good documentaries and bad documentaries. You have documentaries that mislead you. Okay? You got to make that choice. Who do you serve at the end of the day? God got me speaking to y'all. This is a beautiful day. As I look up in the sky, I see two big bald, might be golden eagles or bald eagles. Beautiful. Hovering over this landmass that they're about to put houses on, because they knocked down the forest in the woods. Man's greed is bringing the escalation of the end of time. All y'all on social media hooping and hollering about the president or who's going to be the next president. If history teaches you this, you know, I'm gonna tell you about this real quick, fast. I don't care who gets in that seat. because they don't run the country. He's not the commander of the chief. He's not the commander in chief. God is the commander and the chief. He is the king of kings, not the president. Don't get it confused. God is the commander in chief. He's just a puppet in a bigger scheme. And you got to remember, it's a pecking order. If the powers that be, if he don't report to them in that secret meeting place, and if he don't or she don't carry out his wishes, carry out their wishes, excuse me, well, you know what happens next. History teaches us this. Excuse me. Come on, y'all. Y'all know this. It teaches you this. Those who went against the grain, I don't need to say nothing else. And I don't know why people keep falling for this politic scheme of things. Whoever gets in office got the answer to the bigwigs. And the bigwigs, they enforce the doctrine and they enforce what the president need to say. And if he goes against foreign policy, if he goes against what they say, y'all know the rest. Look, this thing has always been biblical, folks. I don't care. Y'all can come on here. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can try to refute. Y'all can try to debunk. Y'all can cuss at me. Y'all can jump up and down. But I'm telling you, this life right here, this is my pulpit reality. I don't need to be in no church. I do need to be in church, but I don't need to be in church to talk what I talk. As far as my commentary, I do it wherever I rest and sit down or stand up at. I want y'all to really get this knowledge. God is your only answer. Prayer is your only answer. Stand to the commandments is your only answer. Going back, redoing yourself, reinventing yourself is the only answer. Not giving up is the only answer. And if you can't do that, hell comes next. Peace.
All Monk got some sad news I came across when I woke up this morning about Kansas. Something that went down in Kansas. It was a mass shooting. It was a brother, African American, First and foremost, my condolences go out to the family members that perished in this mass shooting. My prayers goes out to the families on both sides, the shooter and the ones that he shot. He was also a family man too. He had a troubling past. He was from Florida. The reason why I'm not saying his name, because I don't do that. Y'all can go look that up for yourself. It's all over YouTube, all over the news outlets. Everyone's talking about the mass shooting in Kansas. He sure did live by the old saying goes. You live by the gun or the sword. You die by the gun or the sword. It's sad to see on both factions people die because of this society we live in. It shouldn't have went down like that. And it also goes on to say the man was served a restraining order from his girlfriend. Now, I watched some various footage on this man. They showed him shooting an assault rifle at the ground. I think it was on Facebook. And I watched this video on YouTube. The man had a successful life. He was working in a plant, manufacturing equipment for lawnmowers. He had an occupation, he had a job, he had a family. They showed his car. He had a nice speaker system. He had a nice whip. It seemed like he was a good family man. See, you got to look this up on YouTube. See, whoever done that video, I like that because it shows you the other side, not what just happened of this man's life. Okay? You know, the media always want to show the bad side, and like this man was a monster. He wasn't a monster. But what made him crack like that? See, and it's a shame. This justice in these courthouses are some of the problem. We don't know. You see, I think to myself, if someone could identify what was going on in this man's life before he even got that way, maybe, just maybe, this accident, this tragedy, I mean, wouldn't occur. But it was too late. He was too far gone. And see, this was society and people got to work on. This violence, it doesn't solve the problem. You see, it's not about white and black. You see, it doesn't help no one. Here's a black brother who took people out just like the white brothers are taking people out. And no one wins at the end of the day. People are sad. Family members are gone because of idiocy. Because we embrace this gun. We embrace this violent culture and subculture. It's a shame people can't even go to work in peace. Can't even get an honest, paying wage so they can survive and put bread and food on the table and a roof over their families' heads to fend for their family without this, this stuff going on. This stuff doesn't help. This is why you must pray every day when you go out into the life, because you never know. You might not even come back. Now, people are not coming back. These people ain't coming back home. They gone. They gone because of senseless violence. This man that shot those people, he can't go home back to his family. He's gone. The people who he shot, they can't go back to their family. They gone. And it's a shame. Like I said, my condolences and prayers goes out to the family members that passed away in this tragedy. And we must, it's just endless, just like the Dylan Roof situation. It's going to keep happening if people keep on embracing this racist activity, this discrimination, these Flint, Michigan situations, these cop shootings, the Oregon situation. All these things are not helping the human being in the Homo sapien process. It's not helping us as mankind. It's destroying us. And the man had a troubling past, and no one couldn't identify it. It was no one probably to help that man, and he kept going on, and no one stopped this man. And this is what happens when you don't put a cap on something. If he had someone or some loved ones that could have steered him somehow in a right way, instead of embracing this violent activity, maybe, just maybe, like I said, this accident tragedy wouldn't occur. See, we have to put a cap on that. We must see as society, as people, that it's something wrong when people want to, put guns up on social media and embrace violent activity. That's a telltale sign. What's going on here? You can't let people roam this earth not being untouched by that behavior they perpetuate, because that behavior is psychopathic, see? And then it erupts. And this is what happened on your world stage. And now, at the end of the day, we got people on both sides is not alive no more due to senseless acts of violence. It goes to show you that the guns is not helping, the racism is not helping, That's not helping the situation at all. The Grim Reaper is out here, folks. And when he comes and knocks at your door, that's it, you're gone. And it's a sad thing. And all this stems from is unhappiness, stress, embracing the wrong culture, embracing the wrong activities. This is why you must pray. This is why you must identify with the Most High. This is why you must put everything that's evil out your house. This is why you must not mess with people that is not in your corner, man or woman. These things contribute to the problem. This thing just didn't happen. It's been brewing. It was brewing in that man's mind for a long time, and it erupted, and it happened. And people had to die for it, and he had to die for it, and it's sad. If you see anybody within your family that's troubling, help them. Help them. Because all you're doing is harvesting a monster. If you know that person, something ain't right, try to figure out what's wrong with them. Try to help them. Don't let those people go about untouched and unhelped. We need more mental institutions built instead of jails. We need more psychiatrists. We need more shrinks. We need more people that help people with dealing with stress and stuff like this. All this just contributes to the problem. And at the end of the day, this happens. You know, it's a sad thing to see this thing happen. And people are gone, never to see their families again. They keep, you know, like I said, he was served a restraining order. They don't know. They speculate, you know, that triggered the shooting. But I figure that it was not just a restraining order. It was multiple, how would I say this? Multiple situations that contribute to his thought process, and it was just piling up. And one of the guys that was interviewed on one of the news networks said the man never smiled. He'd speak to him. He'd never say nothing. He's very quiet. That's a never telltale sign. And he said he went on to say the man ain't seem happy, unquote, unquote. Well, see, when you got people that's withdrawn and can't even give you a hello or goodbye and don't look really joyful, that's a telltale sign. It seems like the brother was going through a lot of emotional stress that triggered this. This is why when you see people like that, ask them, how's your day? Or try to, you know, what's going on? You know, try to encourage them. See, we live in a world, people cold. And being cold, mean mugging, and not speaking, that doesn't help the problem. Doesn't make it worse. You live in an uncaring world. You live in a world with uncaring people. Well, there you have it. I just want to, you know, it's like I said, I want to send my condolences, my prayers to the families in these troubling times. And here's another mass shooting that took place. We must know that it is a God. We must pray. We must stay vigilant. We must stop embracing this violent activity. Violence just beget more violence. You can't fight fire with fire. You can't leave people around here stressed out and don't think they ain't gonna do nothing. You must start treating people like dirt. If you ain't being treated like dirt, it goes on and on. And all I can say, this is what happens. when we don't help others. Peace, all of my productions. You know, I don't like to bring you saddening news, but I wanted to address this because it kind of weighed heavy on my mind. And I know social media is going to take this and spin it and say it's a racial thing. It was racially inspired because it was a black man, blah, blah, blah. I know we got fools out here. Don't feed into that. This is not about race. And if you really think about it, it's not. It wasn't about race in the first place, because it was designed by social engineering, by the demonic people that control this world. At least they think they control this world. And they do that for population control. Those who embrace racism is fools. Because the average racist white person or black person that's not in the people you don't see's network, you just contribute to the depopulation of the human race. And that's what they want. They wanted the uproar. They wanted to be a mass extinction, and they want to control us like sheep. And all this is part of it. And this is what goes and erupts and disturbance. They want to keep antagonizing it and let it uproar. They want this. They want this to keep happening. It's sad to say it. It's sad to even put that out there, but you do got people that's sick like that. See, all this just causes more problems. But I can go on and on about this video. That's another video. So I put some thoughts on your mind to show you both sides of the track, if you will, to this situation that went down, this tragedy that went down in Kansas. See you to the next one, all my productions. And also, I would like to thank my subscribers and my viewers on my commentary. I appreciate you very much so. Have a blessed one. Keep your head up. Stay vigilant and pray, because you never know. You never know. You never know. What's up, y'all? This all of my productions. Bringing y'all another commentary. This video is going to be about black girls, not even teenagers. But I'm gonna elaborate on that too when it's all said and done. The black women, black teenagers, but black girls. Let's talk about the black girls. When you have a onslaught of I got this from various news outlets, so I'm gonna let you know first and foremost. So I'm just gonna bring you this the way I see it and perceive it and hear it and take it in. Let me see. When you have 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds getting hauled off in detention centers and police locking these are like just getting out of toddler stage. It shows me that not only the parents want the administrators of the school districts to be the parents, they want them to be the disciplinary option, which means they want them to discipline their children and raise their children. And that doesn't work. Those people are practitioners of teaching. They teach. That's their job. That's what they went to school for, to be teachers, to teach your children. Your job is to be a parent. And black people, not all black people, but some black parents have bad parenting skills. It starts at the home, folks. So when you have that, then you have the administrators, the principals, the teachers, and the police, the security, all to bring your little child up in kindergarten, middle school, junior high, elementary school to raise them. No, it don't go like it does not go like that. And the little young girls are getting in trouble. They being offensive. They acting out in class. Outbursts, temper tantrums, and carrying on. And this is what, ongoing things I was reading about. Then I read about, I think, 2 incidents in the school. Yeah, as I recall. They expelled the students because they was wearing a natural culture. One was wearing dreadlocks. They suspended her because it was violating the school code of dress code. And one girl had an afro and is violating that school. Let me tell you something. If they suspended my child just because of their natural, God-given culture and ethnic background, far as wearing dreadlocks and an afro, know what I say to that school? Fuck y'all. Y'all racist bastards. That's all you is. And let me get this. Let me hit the motherfucking hammer on the nail to this and end this shit right now as I speak. Ain't in no ways black people is not gonna be like white people, and white people is not gonna be like black people. We are 2 different races, 2 different genealogies, 2 different lineages. Stay in your lane. See, this is what is the problem. Motherfuckers are trying to be someone else. No, it doesn't pan out. All these injections and all this stupid shit people doing. Then at the end of the day, they get cancer. They fucked up because they're trying to be like another culture. Be proud who the fuck you are. Point blank. I hate to come like this, but that's what it is. I'm not gonna try to be like Mr. Bernstein or Mr. Copenhagen or whoever that is a European. I'm not gonna try to be like them. Okay? I'm black. That's it. We wear this, it's a shame we still wear this badge of disapproval at this stage of game in 2016. Being black is being a strike. That's your oppressor and you sick-minded white supremacist bastards who put that out there. You can say the same thing about them. And at the end of the day, each faction don't get nowhere but either killed, either hurt, dead, locked up, or whatever. And, no one wins. That's why I don't see why people keep engaging in this sick, idiotic, dumb shit. Because it causes strife, it causes sadness, and everything. And I don't mean to take it out of context. I just had to get that off my chest. Let's get back to these black girls. Because it coincides with what is this that is going on with these are not even teenagers. These are young little girls that just got out of toddler stage, going to kindergarten. It's appalling to hear some dumb shit like this. This is what happens when you don't raise your fucking children. When they become adults, they are half fucking grown. They are undeveloped still. And then they get into the sack, screw, and produce other dysfunctional, undeveloped seeds. And you have a generation of dysfunctional Negro youth and savages, thoughts, Instagram hoes, twerkers, everything you see on social media. And them young girls, they watch that shit because their parents like that shit, so they watch it. Shit, I done seen numerous videos of women fighting to the point their ass is showing, their bare black ass is showing, and titties hanging out, fighting at strippers, fighting at gas stations, fighting like men, like brutes. And if you got that in your living room or wherever your electronics at, and your little young siblings are saying this shit, this is what they copy. They copy what they see. And these young girls act out. Then you got these motherfuckers that diagnose them with all that. You may need to take them, get some Ritalin and shoot some shit in them. Now they got mercury getting shot up in our kids, Ritalin pills and all this bullshit. And actually, that's all bullshit. Because what it does, it dumbs the kid down.
It doesn't help them. So now we got society kids not only dysfunctional, they drugged up because you let some dumb asshole diagnose your child, don't know what the fuck he talking about or she talking about. This is why the parents need to educate themselves. Before you even thinking about having a kid, you need to first educate yourself and get your mind right. And this is the problem. See, I always try to go to the origin. People wonder why these young little black girls are acting out, because they ain't getting taught. They ain't getting taught no religious values. They ain't getting taught no morals. They ain't getting taught shit. Only thing they know is all these stupid ass styles and the latest and greatest, but no one ain't taking the time to teach them the proper tools as a young little girl grown into puberty to a young woman, a teenage young little lady on to adulthood, and the steps to the game, just like males. And the mothers need to be there for the females, and the males need to be there for the males. Now you got shit the opposite. See, and this is where your beastal and your savage mentality comes with these young little girls on to adulthood, and then this is where your effeminate and feminine ways comes to the men. This is why you have your effeminate men, and this is why you have your brute women, because they not being taught the original way. And this is why you have these young girls acting out in these fucking schools, and the parents expect the school people, the school administrators and faculty to be they fucking second parents, and it doesn't pan out. It starts at home. I keep telling people this. If you don't raise your child in good standards and good policies, well, you're raising a dysfunctional human being. So when you have the onslaught of violence, bursts, temper tantrums, black on black crime, homicide rate, it all stems from bad parenting and environment where they was reared in. And this is what the cycle of events you must stop and cut off. Until then, this shit will perpetuate itself, circle in a circle in a circle. And I got to keep on doing this because people need to be refreshed. You know, people always want to tell you the end stage, but how did they get to that stage? How did these young people get incarcerated? How do these young people get killed in these drive-bys? How do these women get raped and decapitated and assaults and the men? All this shit. Even though it's brutal, it's gross, it's grotesque, it's sickening, it's madness, but excuse me. This is what happens. This is what happens. See, people don't think it don't get serious. Oh yeah, it gets serious if you don't put a stop to it. It only worsens. You know, and the parents don't realize society ain't gonna treat your children like you treat them. Motherfuckers gonna lay your child down. They're gonna put him in the ground. The policemen ain't gonna fuck with these young males. You already seen. They gonna put them in the ground. And they putting the women in the ground. Okay? They ain't gonna fucking play with you. Period. They don't want to hit. They see you with a knife. They think you got a knife, or they gonna shoot you. Cause they trained to shoot off of shit. They just trained that way. And some of them, I feel like they shouldn't be in the fraternal order police because they don't know how to read certain people. But that's a whole new video. And I don't even want to get on the police. I'm just talking about, that's another video. I'm focusing on these black girls. I'm trying to tie and connect dots to show you that this is why these things keep on happening in these school systems, because the mothers ain't there for their daughters. And they can be there for their daughters, but if their mother is a hoe, she cusses, you know, your usual your usual black sister, smoke weed, got 5, 6, 7 baby fathers, fussing about her rent ain't paid. You know, she on her knees blowing the man down the street for a couple dollars. Look, I'm telling you, this happens. You know, you got a flunky in the house, in-house nigga. They got a nigga downtown. You know, you got a weed man. You know, I know about that. You know, I've been in all kinds of projects and slums and everything. You learn this from experience. You sit outside, smoke you a joint or smoke you a Newport or drink some beer and watch the games begin. You don't have to even turn on TV. You know, I seen this chick. She had children. See, this is why these young, they starting out so early. They see their mama do this. Okay, I seen a dude in the process of an 8-hour day. I seen motherfucking businessman on there. I seen a hard hat man on there. Your usual drug boy going up in there, in and out, fucking revolving door. And when kids see this, male and female, female and male, this is what they think life as a black person is in America. And you have dysfunctional children that grow to be dysfunctional adults. And then they have sex and have more dysfunctional children. And then the cycle, generation after generation, blah, blah, blah. See? Until we stop it, like I say, this is going to go on. God damn it, I hope I ain't coming down with a fucking cold, but this is the season. I just want to bring that to your attention, all of my productions. I hope y'all wasn't offended, because sometimes I do have to cuss. It's just my makeup sometimes. And, you know, like I always say on my other channels, those who feel as though that I'm offensive, just leave. Okay? And those who know me, know my commentary, y'all know I get down like this. You know, that's another thing I really laugh at. Dudes, and I got, you know, a little bit of comments. People feel that it been offended. Whatever. Why you watch the video? Why you comment? You offended, leave. Like I say, hey man, I see videos I don't like, I just leave. I don't even comment. Everyone ain't gonna like your shit. That's life. And you gonna have some that like your commentary, and you gonna have some that don't. That's it. You got it. Comes the bad comes with the good, and good comes with the bad. But I ain't gonna draw this out anymore. Peace. See you to the next one.
What's up, folks? What's up? This is All Among Productions and many productions to come. I've been doing my my YouTube social experiment as far as these channels and just throwing stuff in the pot, if you will, when it comes to derogatory titles and saying off the cuff stuff. When it comes to my publications, I'm smoking on a nice little stogie, as y'all can see, getting it in. It seems like a lot of people like sex, when people talk sexual commentary and off the wall stuff. And it's very interesting to me. Interesting, but this is your social media. So I don't want people to take a lot of offense. It's only entertainment. And my videos show a lot of ideologies and understanding, so you can learn from my videos. So if y'all feel offended, don't be. Just listen to the whole video, and then y'all understand where I'm coming from. First, you gotta see, it's a lot of people I notice, they don't listen to all the videos. They don't listen to the entire video.
You need to listen to the video, listen all the way through. Then you'll know before commenting. Now, I'm going to get into these scare tactics. I'm going to name this in the car politics. In the car politics. In the car politics going to bring you about the situation to the head of politics. Scare tactic politics. You have this ongoing Zika virus. There's undeveloping babies coming out these ladies' wombs. They throwing that up. They throwing this constantly ISIS thing up. All these things contributing to madness. Now, the social media experiment, because that's what it is, it's a thing you have to understand. You got to come from it from different perspectives. I see a lot of people that's running with stuff and just running amok and ain't coming to no understanding of their videos. Look, remember, this Illuminati thing, as far as black folks is concerned, we ain't nothing but puppets and pawns on the chessboard. Ain't nobody that's black is in the real Illuminati. And you subscribers and viewers, I don't know why y'all keep falling for these guys that's coming out with these and girls coming out with these Illuminati videos and believing everything they talking about. Remember, the Illuminati, when you research stuff, it's just a book. And when they put out books and movies and all this entertainment stuff, remember, they want you to know about this. They throw you some food. The Illuminati throw you some dog food. Let you eat the dog food. They let you eat the owl po, to speak. And then made them another batch that you won't see. Remember, the Illuminati is a spinoff from the Egyptian mystery system. Okay, I'm telling you some good shit. Meaning that what does mystery mean? What does shrouded in mystery mean? It means they don't want you to know certain things they doing to keep the sheep in check. See, this is what you got to understand, my brothers and sisters. Everything you see on YouTube when it comes to Illuminati is already predestined. It's already implemented, meaning they want you to know this. Then y'all come out with y'all videos thinking y'all have solved the riddle of the Sphinx. But y'all ain't solving shit. Because why they throw you that dog food, that political Illuminati dog food, you already then got hoodwinked. And they ain't doing stuff that you don't even know, that haven't even came out yet. Why you think all this technology is coming out? Why you think all this nanotechnology coming out? Why you think all these new diseases coming out? Why do you think that? Why do you think? Nobody's coming out because they want to keep you confused. It's called order out of chaos. I keep coming out with more commentary trying to teach you and trying to enlighten you in the right way on how these people play games. You probably say, how the fuck you know this, Allemand? Because I study. And I study the life of mankind. This is what I do. And the philosophy is this, in all amongst terms. You got to really pay attention to what's going on in your environment. And take notes. When you wake up, shower, shave, and go out and put your war armor on and battle this life, you gotta understand that you got unseen forces that is attacking you when you're asleep and when you're awake. So it's an ongoing battle. And you got to restudy. You got to reinvent yourself, reinvent the wheel in your mind, and go to warfare within the mental levels of your mindset. Now, if you can't do that, you're going to lose the battle every time. This is why I say I don't take everything as truth. You got to be careful, because if you believe in certain ideologies and dialogues, you'll get hooked on social media and waste your life and go mad. And it behooves me to tell you this. A lot of people are going crazy simply because they are being hoodwinked. I mean, what more than, how many times I got to really tell you this? Well, I'm going to keep telling you this, folks, because I love doing my commentary. I like doing good works. Don't take everything as truth. You must go behind the preacher and investigate. You must go behind social media and investigate it for yourself. You must reevaluate your relationship with your loved ones and your spouse. You always have to study and go behind and be a detective and be your own private investigator and figure out the schemes of life. This is how you fight the warfare. Now, if you don't do this, you're liable to fall for anything. And this is where the confusion come in at. People all in uproar because Beyonce, Mr. West, Flint, Michigan, Zinka, Black Lives Matter movement, pro-blacks versus fake pro-blacks, people using the pro-black consciousness as a scapegoat and use it for a money catalyst. Oh, you got many pro-blacks. Let me peep you to game. You got many people that's fake that use that for money. All this GoFundMe campaigns, so forth and so on. And yeah, they'll do it. If the opportunity presents itself, they will exploit the economic sector. This is what I've been telling you in my early videos, that you must be an economic pimp. This is how you survive in America. If you know how America was won, you'll know how to go about things in ordinary life. This is cutthroat society. You must be a cutthroat to a certain extent. I ain't say go out here and cut no one's throat. I'm saying mentally, you got to be a cutthroat if you want to climb the social ladder. Now, if you want to live in poverty, you want to live in debauchery, you want to live in squalor, you want to go through the muck and mire, that means you don't want shit out of life. You might have to divorce your wife. You might have to get a divorce from your husband. You might have to leave your family. You might have to cut family ties. I mean, this thing's vicious, folks. Jealousy is vicious. Lust is vicious. Envy is vicious. Gluttony is vicious. These are all the cardinal rules and all the oaths and dialogues and stuff to the game of religious life. And don't let no one tell you that this is not biblical, because it's always been biblical. Biblical come first, then politics comes second. All this separate the church and state is bullshit. The state is the church. The church owns the state. Come on now. How you think the pyramids was built? Why you think men can't solve the mystery? Because they was taught by ancient beings. Y'all make this thing hard. But people, it's like this thing I've been watching for a couple years, the cover up of archaeologists when it comes to the fallen angels. They cover it up because certain archaeologists and certain monks and priests got it hidden in the Vatican and very other places. That's your Illuminati. They don't want you to know all the ancient manuscripts. I do not believe in one iota, folks. All the stuff they present on YouTube when it comes to the Illuminati, they want you to see. The real stuff, you don't see. And this is how they control the sheep. It will not be seen in the light of day because they got it hidden somewhere in a room and they praying over it and everything. I'm telling you. This social engineering, this racism, all this stuff has been designed by a select few to keep their evil agenda raging. Now, I hope y'all digest this spiritually and mentally and physically. And I get back at you because I'm about to enjoy my Sunday smoking this stogie and get me a brew or two. And I will tune in next time to teach y'all some more knowledge about the real and the unreal and the holy and the unholy. Remember what I always say in some of my videos. In order to identify and fight against your oppressor and your enemy, you must study your enemy like they study you. In order to fight them, pay attention. You have to study them. This is how they win on us because they study us. Not only the Negro, whites, all cultures. The enemy is a being. He's the one, she's the one who's disturbing us and keeping us at bay. Pretty good cigar. Damn good cigar. The reason why I took that pause, because I had to adjust this in God. I had to adjust the cigar and really let it sink in y'all mindsets. And that's about it, folks. What's up, my dear people? As you can see, I tried to, excuse me, enjoy the outdoors as much as I can, because I really believe staying in the four-corner room makes you decay even more quicker as a person. You get this fresh air and relieve yourself of some stress. This is why I come out and talk to my audience. I want to address something. It really doesn't bother me because it comes with the territory. When you do videos on YouTube, you got fuckboys and you have simps and assholes and trolls all wrapped up in a good old pot of good gumbo. Let me tell you something, you weak-minded individuals. Y'all need to stick to what y'all do, because I will not go back and forth with you. It's another fellow YouTuber who says the same thing, and I got that same ideology. I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all wasting your time, and I will not address you. I will not address you in the comment section. You know, to the ones that's being bombarded by these attacks on YouTube, I see that every person who gets trolled a lot or gets harassed, I notice one thing in particular. Their channels are very, very, very talented. And they are talented YouTubers. And the ones who go against those YouTubers are jealous because their channel has no growth. Now, I went on one person's channel who left a comment, and I seen his channel. I think it was a he or she, whoever the shoe fits. It lacks creativity. It lacks how would I say it? Views and stuff. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a word of advice. Those who do that, you will never be famous on YouTube. Because once people see your videos and figure you out, or see you go on to each channel and harassing people, they're gonna figure out what the fuck is going on, and they're not gonna respect you. They're not. So all y'all doing is damaging your talent and damaging your self-worth by doing that. It doesn't hurt me. I mean, I have more than one channel, and I do various things. I do adult content. I do comedy. You know, it depends on how my mood swings is. If I feel pissed off, I'm gonna do an angry video. If I feel calm, I'm gonna do a calm video. It's whatever that comes to mind. I'm unscripted, unchained. I'm off the Richters. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I like to bring my commentary. Hardcore, raw commentary. And intellectual and pro-black, all mixed up. And it's very sad to see people that, and these people are older people. I expect that from teenagers and juveniles and, you know, young adults. You got people in their middle age or even older trolling. Let this ambulance. It seems like every time, boy. But y'all would sit back and do this shit, you know, because you don't agree with someone's commentary. My thing is this: if you don't agree, won't you just leave the channel? See me, if I don't agree with someone, I may get pissed, but I'm not gonna comment. I'll say, well, fuck this person, you know, and I'm gonna go to something that I like. I'm not gonna sit up there and play keyboard warrior and talk shit and comment. That's weak. You playing right into, when you do that, you playing right into the troll's hand. You feeding the troll. Starve that motherfucker, kill him. Kill him dead. I'm sort of a troll, but I'm a different kind. You know? and you fuck boys and trolls, man, y'all weak-seated, undeveloped individuals. Y'all have no ways of comprehending and understanding logic when someone's spitting out intellectual dialogue. And the guy, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what gender it is, but the person comes on to say I'm harassing people online. I never harass nobody online. I don't do shit like that. I spit out what I think, my topics. I spit out my ideologies. And I hope people view my commentary, and at the end of the day, I hope they get something out of it. To the rest of that, I don't harass no motherfucking body. I know the so-called Negro sector of YouTube and in a white sector, whatever sector y'all make believe and name it and phrase it. I see them people trolling and beefing. It's ignorant. I don't do shit like that. Again, I'm not a little boy. I'm way past 21, folks. I don't do little boy shit. I do grown man shit. And when I see grown men do little boy shit, I don't reply to them. I don't reply because they little boys. They're little boys in the fucking kindergarten playground. Okay? Don't ask for something that you're gonna regret, because you're gonna regret it. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm just gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna let it float on. It's very interesting to me how people, and to all you guys that's feeding the trolls, stop doing it. And to your sisters, y'all hyperventilating, y'all about to have a heart attack, and that person don't even know you. You wasted your time. While you waste your time venting out and beefing, you can be creating more videos to your audience. You know. And to all you content creators and YouTube creators, grow your audience and stick to your audience. I'm happy to see my channel is growing, and I appreciate the people who subscribe, and I appreciate my viewers. And hey, man, hey, I can't ask for nothing more. You know, I know this ignorance as far as the fuck boys and the trolls and all that bullshit and the woman trolls, that comes with the territory. And to all the people that's doing content that is, you know, in the right vein of things, is trying to make something out of themselves positive, I'm gonna tell you something, keep on doing it, because that's the kind of, even though I come across harsh on all of my productions sometimes, I ain't no badass dude. You know, I try to bring shit to the table that people can really digest within their mind, because I'm telling you, this how I come. I'm down to earth. I don't put on no motherfucking fronts. You get what you get. And just like I tell people, if you don't like it, get the fuck. I mean, it's just, you can't get no plainer than that. You can't even get no plainer than that, y'all. You know. So I'm just enjoying this. It's finally warm, getting warm. It's crazy, man. It's been snowing. Jonas then went through here when they had a couple sleet storms and ice and rain. Now it's back like it's about to turn spring in the DMV. Wild weather. But that's the terms and conditions I want to speak on. You know, I had a few. I haven't had that many people commenting and said some derogatory stuff. Derogatory comments, I mean, in the comment section. Let me tell you something, folks. First of all, I realize those people don't look at the whole video. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about something. Because I know what I produce and I know what I say. And by reading their comments, I already know that they don't look at the whole motherfucking video. If you look at the video and understand the narratives and understand the similarities and everything you want to understand, you probably wouldn't comment. But y'all take half of the video and look at it. Then run on the comment section and talk your old bullshit. But again, that comes with the territory. That's what you gotta realize. Talk to the people that's trying to do something good. Don't get discouraged, because I know cyberbullying is it's a thing I thought wasn't, just harmless, but it's serious, man. People actually committed suicide or got off their channels, and they let people discourage them and And don't let nobody knock you off your. If you like creating content, keep doing it. Don't let them motherfuckers do that. Because once you do that, they won. They won. What else I want to say? Just keep doing you. And oh yeah, like I said, this comes with the territory. You gotta learn how to take the good with the bad. And this is the world we live in. You do got those that they get up every day. This is their job, to antagonize the antagonists, you know, and this is what they do. So peace out, all of my productions. Something to think about. Fuck boys and trolls and simps. I'm just addressing that category and that sector of YouTube. And like I say, don't waste your time trying to hurt me, because you gonna be knocking on a you gonna be knocking on the door that won't open, because I'm not gonna open that door. That door is closed forever, meaning that I do not do social media beefs. I do political work. I do news videos, political videos, sexual videos. When it comes to my sexual content channel, I talk about philosophy, religion. You get a lot of flavors. Like, it's like Baskin Robbins in my world, okay? You get a lot of flavors from me, okay? A lot of styles and profiles. That's it. Other than that, all that childish shit, little boy shit, playground shit, sucking your mama's titties and you grown man shit. Look, man, I need to cut that shit out, because I understand that some people just, I hate to say it in these days, and they men, but they have boys' minds, and there lies your trolls, your childish men. And look at their channels. Their channels are not popular because people know that they can see through the bullshit. I guess some people like being unsuccessful. I don't know. Hey, that's on them. Peace out. Y'all have a lovely day. All of my productions.
Oh yeah. To all you brothers just keep disrespecting black women. Let's talk about the black man and his chicanery. You know, if the opportunity presented itself to me, if I was in the presence of a white woman and she dropped her thongs or whatever she got, her underwear, and she was built like a sister and bend them cheeks over and spread those cheeks, oh yeah, I'll mount it like the black bull I am. Let me tell you something. You brothers on social media ain't fooling nobody. You know, y'all worship these white women like they God. You ever know that as soon as a brother climb up the success ladder in the black community, some of them just don't keep it real. Like y'all say, keep it real. Nah, they don't keep it real. As soon as they get that quota, they off to the races. They off to California. Oh, they going to Europe. Then they put a white lady on their arm. Then when it's all said and done, they married and having biracial children. Because they was told and they was indoctrinated in the system we live in that a white woman is the biggest prize. Once you get that, you have arrived as a black man in America. And that shit still goes on in 2016. Why you think most of your high-paid ballers got white wives? Why you think some of your top entertainers got white wives? Come on now. But y'all want to get after these sisters writing books about swirling and messing with white men. Let me tell you something. I have no problem with interracial marriage. Now, the only problem I got with it is this. If it's based on racism and conquering and demeaning and trying to say, I can get your woman, I can get your man, and it's not about love, true love, about a certain people's diversity and culture and creed and everything that comes with their lineage as black or white. If it's not about that, it's not true love. It's counterfeit love. I do got a problem with that. I do have a problem with that. See, it's always a difference to the game, you know what I'm saying? So
If it's not about that, it's about some bullshit, and it wasn't love in the first place. See, this is what I try to bring to y'all, because some of you brothers and sisters, y'all just skim the surface. You know, y'all skim the fucking surface. Y'all don't go deep into the paint. Y'all don't take it to the post like MJ. But y'all want to run around social media like Jesse Owens and shit and bullshit. Not to take his name and disrespect his name. It's just a you know, a style of my dialogue. Okay, no disrespect to him. Yeah, and y'all brothers do. Y'all sit around having these brothers that talk about black women like they the devils of the human race around here fucking white women. I'm gonna put it to you real. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. I mean, if you don't like black women, well, that means if you don't like black women, that means you fucking outside of your race. Or you playing with yourself or whatever. I mean, that mathematics right there is not that hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? So it really, that thought came across my mind, and you do got some black men that will bow down at the altar and suck them crusty toe jam white toes of the white woman, worship the ground she walk on, drink her bath water, suck her ass, and everything. Yeah, they worship the white woman like a god, cause they don't see themselves as a 100% black man. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know, they idolize and bow down to white supremacy. They figure if they sell out, they get a pass. Don't you know, from an average white supremacist, Negro, you fooling yourself. They go behind closed door. They say, a Negro always a Negro. You a nigga. You just a nigga. You a porch monkey, watermelon, Kentucky Fried Chicken, crack selling, savage, thought, ain't gonna be worth a shit, Negro. This is what your white supremacists think about you. Soon as you try to kiss up to them in the office or something, and you walk out the door, they get their motherfucking booze up out of that motherfucking mahogany desk. Let this truck pass real quick. They get that motherfucking booze out. Might take some motherfucking purple kush out. Yeah, I got this from I got this fucking purple kush from Dewan down the street. I had to go in the house and get my station wagon with the old Thetans on. And I know what them niggas be doing in the hood, throwing some dirty clothes and get me some of that shit they got. Oh, they got some good smoke down there. Yeah, Bill, that shit good. And then go on to talk. Yeah, we got the, look at that nigga. Who you think he fool? Yep, that's how they do. Been doing it for years. Been doing it for years. Yeah, this Black History Month, I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'm gonna go out with a bang, goddammit, on all of my productions. You know, sometimes, like I always say, when you see people uploading videos constantly, to me that's suspect. Unless usually people that do that, they got those videos backed up anyway. You know, they just release them at a certain time. But me, if you don't see my channel active for a minute, that means I'm doing something for you all. I'm about to bring some heavyweight shit. You know, if y'all don't hear from me in a minute, that means I'm looking out for y'all. So I'm just telling y'all now, if y'all don't see no activity, watch some of my old videos on all of my productions. If y'all don't see no activity, that means I'm producing something that's going to really make you think even more. But yeah, that's what they really think about you, man and woman. Yeah, and you dudes. And it's like the old saying go, they're only fucking with you because you got money. And it's a lot of white women like that. I ain't trying to say all. You do still got some good white women in the like diamonds in the rough. But it's hard to find. I'm trying to tell you. But you average brother don't got no money. You ain't shooting no ball. You ain't making 6 or 7 figures. You ain't educated. I mean, you ain't no pillar of the community. They ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna fuck with you. You know, we always thinking with our dick. I got a big dick. Yeah, I got a big dick. Okay, you got a big dick. Okay, dog. Hope that big dick get you through life. Get you successful. Get you all the money you want. Get you a big car. You can have a big dick and you can have a big dick, but no brain. And I guarantee you ain't gonna get that far. And you can have a man with a little wing whacker and is a mastermind fucking. And the women already know they ain't being satisfied, but they say, let me get this motherfucker off. He don't give a fuck, he getting that ass, so what the fuck? Both of them getting she may not be getting satisfied, but he is, and he know with that power and money, he always gonna get pussy. And you big dick swinging in the wind. I'm trying to tell you, brothers. You do gotta have a brain. You do gotta have a brain. But let me get back to what I was explaining to y'all. Yeah. As I do my videos, this is one of my, I know y'all noticing that, this is one of my favorite spots I do my solitude meditation and upload videos at. It's just, don't believe the hype, y'all. It's a lot of black dudes on social media and off of social media that worship white women. They fantasize about white women. Oh yeah. Again. So I'm gonna let y'all keep talking about swirling. Y'all keep talking about swirling and gender wars and all this. But brothers, you ain't fooling nobody. Y'all doing the same shit. Y'all doing the same shit your black counterpart, which is your black bone, which is your black woman doing. Both of y'all doing the same thing. Black women fucking white men and black men fucking white women. So what the fuck? And vice versa. You got shit. You got white men. You got white men that throw in the towel and fuck with black women, and that's it. That's it. They done. And you got white women to do the same. So when it all comes down to it, folks, it comes to the racism part. If it's not based on love, true love, that means it was doomed from the start. This was y'all brothers and sisters and white people and black people gotta understand. My white brothers and sisters too. If you messing with if you messing with the black race, if it's just about putting a notch under your belt or a notch in your thongs, woman, it's not about love, it's racist. It's white supremacy, just like black supremacy. If it's about fucking with a white person and thinking you have arrived because you conquered something or whatever, it's the same way. Y'all fight fire with fire. And no one wins at the end of the day because it's not based on true love from the Most High. It's based on some bullshit. And this is what y'all gotta understand. See, when I like I always say, when I do my videos, I gotta really go deep into my dialogue. I have nothing against interracial marriage, but I do have something against it if it's not ordained and it's not true by the principles of the Most High. If it's about just exploiting a race, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. And this is what y'all need to understand. and stop trying to, and you brothers got to stop putting a black eye on black women and saying all black women are against us and destroying black men. No, it's a segment of them. It's like it's a segment of the white race. That's white supremacy. Oh boy, I don't know how many times I keep telling y'all that. Y'all need to read all you can read, especially read Dead Sea Scrolls and the Book of Enoch. I've done a video about that. Read about the Nephilim. Read about what's his name? That angel, Azazel. Read about him. Read about that's Jubilees, Maccabees. Read about the the Ethiopian text Bible. Read that Bible, not that watered down King James version. You know, read about the true stuff that's been going on with us as a human race. Then you'll find out and connect the dots and see why it's so much of this bullshit on social media when it comes to gender wars and race wars and people going back and forth. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go to my neighborhood booze house and get me a brew. Oh, yeah, that's that Negro. Yeah, I know y'all probably, yep. Yeah, that's right. That's that Negro shit. That's damn right. But this Negro right here teaching y'all something. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to get me a brew and enjoy this day. I hope y'all do the same, whatever y'all doing. Whoever look at my publications, God bless y'all. See y'all to the next video. All of my productions, I'm out.
Good old antelope. Tearing down the woods. Putting up townhouses around this area I live in. I know y'all can hear the construction. It's like the Negroes. This is Anglo Negro coming at you from an undisclosed section. I'd like to thank the black community to contributing the chicanery and making us more richer. While y'all go through y'all pains and ills on the Oscars and talking about y'all not getting y'all just due, did you know we own Hollywood? Did you know you was going to be our slaves? Which is actors, entertainers. Put the dress on, Negro. We pay you more. You want to be pro-black and conscious? Well, we just exclude you and put you out of the intersanctum. You must sell out or get the hell out. This is a warning from the white supremacy headquarters. YouTube is a good place for us to monitor because we see y'all Negroes are self-checked. We don't have to worry about y'all. Y'all fight against each other. You got pro-blacks and you got ghetto gaggers and hoes, tricks and ratchets and world star hip-hop and Facebook. We love it. We love it. We love the entertainment. Thanks, Negroes. We would like to. We really appreciate you, Negroes, for entertaining us all these years on social media. This is why we created a platform to get you out even more. Now we can monitor you even more and know what y'all thinking about us. That's how we always control you. Yes, this is Anglo Negro. We appreciate that shit. I hope y'all enjoying this commentary. If it offends you, well, fuck you. It needs to, because y'all need to learn the real shit. This is what we think about you. Yes, this is the white supremacy's headquarters. Now, as I go on with this monumental publication, masterpiece, shines, minstrels, WBs, and, I'd like to thank you. I really I thank you, modern day minstrels, for coming back and telling Master about the uppity Negroes. We really appreciate your services. But you better be damn well keeping us up a brief, because if you don't do that, we will cut you off like a bad habit too, Negro. So this is white supremacy warning y'all.
and telling y'all thank you for your presents and gifts you are giving us, so we can keep you mentally enslaved for the next 400 or 500 years. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Oh, what a good movement. Don't you know we don't give a fuck about that shit? I mean, so long as y'all do that, y'all, we'll let you vent out your stain. We know you mad at your environment and your circumstances. You live in squalor, so we don't care about that. We let you have your protest cause we already know you ain't gonna do no better than that. You're not gonna fuck with this government. We have military. We have people who shoot you on deck. We have snipers. We will come into your neighborhood and shut that bitch down. This is why I wonder why you Negroes claim the areas and claim your blocks and claim you're the gang banging and we own the motherfucker. Oh, you Negroes, we love you. We love you. So keep gang banging. Keep on killing yourselves. Keep on accepting our drugs we import from South America to your inner ghetto so we can kill you and infest your neighborhoods with drugs so your women can be dependent on drugs and we ghetto gag her out. Those the women you talk about. Yes, they come to us because we got the money and we train on that us. We have a bunch of black men on YouTube talking about the demeaning stuff we do to your women. Yes, we're going to keep on doing it because y'all do it to yourselves. Oh, and we definitely love you brothers who keep on saying the black woman is the destruction of the black race. Oh, yes, we applaud that shit. Yes, carry on, lad. Carry on, bloody lad. Yes, we encourage that shit. We love you. We love you. We love you better than we love ourselves. God damn. Yeah, saying your black woman, the woman that produces your offspring, is destroying you as a black man. Yes, go on, Negro. Good buck. Good buck. We appreciate that. YouTube is great. The best thing that ever happened to social media. I mean, damn. Niggas just carry on. I don't need to watch Xfinity cable. I don't need to watch Cox cable. I don't need to watch nothing. I just watch YouTube. Get me some Louis the 15th or something, whatever that Hennessy called. Get the best that money can buy. Me and my comrades, me and my constituents, me and my intellectual brethren, and watch you Negroes carry on. So, my thing is to y'all, we're not gonna wake up. We are the pimps, baby. You are the simps. All of my productions. You see how I put that in perspective? And this is how some of you Negroes are looking on social media. I hate to offend y'all like that, but once you know your enemy and study your enemy, you know how to combat him or her. But you Negroes are moving backwards, some of y'all. And it's a serious thing, and it's 2016. I just wrap down a scenario how these people are sitting back laughing at us. Not me. The ones who perpetuate this bullshit on social media. You know, I sit back sometimes and don't produce nothing just to study YouTube and other social media networks. And this is what they think about you. And it's a sad thing, people. In 2016 as black folks. These people are actually looking at us as fools. I hope y'all understand this video I just produced and see the ideology and see the ignorance that we keep on spending our hard darn talent on as black folks and uploading shit that don't make a sense. I mean, don't make sense, don't make a bit of fucking sense. It's not helping the black community. It's a bunch of garbage. And some of you pro-blacks, y'all claim y'all pro-blacks, but some of y'all are not pro-black. Start claiming something you not. Okay? Now, I just rap down some shit that what white supremacists think about you. You know? We keep on feeding into that white supremacist machine. And let me tell you something. To all you want to be, just like I say, pro-blacks and everything, blaming everything on white supremacy. Nah, white supremacy is a myth to me. Know why it's a myth to me? Because that's how I perceive it, as a myth. What I mean, as long as you keep on feeding white supremacy, as long as you keep on giving white supremacy food off your table, pro-black food, and supporting them and keep on encouraging them, meaning that you keep crying on the crutch of white supremacy, they're always going to be having a good time. Meaning that starve white supremacy, starve them, make them get anorexic, kill them, make them die, kill that shit. Meaning, do not feed the beast that is racist against you as a black human being. We have more opportunities than enough. Until we tapping those opportunities, we always gonna be blaming somebody else and copping out and saying it's due to the white man and a white woman, and we need blaming them for the situation we in. You know what I'm saying? So it's when I look at that shit, I wonder to myself, what's wrong with us? Stop blaming them. We've been through the slave trade. We know we was kidnapped. We know we was brung over here, broken the islands, then brought to the Americas. Now, we know about all this. We know about this. The books is out there, the historians is out there, the ones that's passed left a lot of legacy, and the ones still living, still preaching, right up on YouTube. So take from that and build. That's where the problems lie. That's where the problem lies at, people. We don't want to build. It's us now. It's not them. It's us. We hurting ourselves now. Stop blaming the white people. Until we stop killing each other in the streets, being jealous of each other as black people. I see a lot of dudes that's really good on YouTube, and women, and I see a lot of black people, not white folks, that is tearing them down. And those are your modern day minstrels and buffers and king shines and WB bootlicking tap dancing on the social media stage Negroes. Those are your ones. Until we stop all this buffoonery, it's always going to be like this. I hope y'all really paid attention to this video and understand. And if I made you mad and offended, I wanted you to be offended. Because I'll give you the real truth. This ain't about me bullshitting. You want to look at a pro-black? You want to look at a real pro-black? You want to look at the audio, hear the audio and look at the video? Look at ILLUMINATI Productions. You'll get the real shit. You get the real, unscripted, raw, dog commentary from ILLUMINATI Productions. Okay? I don't put on no airs, I don't put on no fronts. You get what you get. If you don't like it, get the fuck. Peace. See you to the next one.
You know, when a man can't talk up on some trim, it shows you the logic of some men. You know, if you're a real man, you're curious. If you're on the World Wide Web, you look for things and you come across stuff. Well, I came across something that was very disturbing to me as a male. I seen grown-ass men screwing sex dolls. These are manufactured little dolls and life-size big dolls for men to partake in sex with. And these men, they was white and black, was getting it in with these fake plastic rubber material creations from mad people with disturbing minds who manufactured, and whoever creates this kind of mannequin, that shows you the sickness that's going on in America and abroad when it comes to this sex doll thing. So you mean to tell me that's more realistic than having a real woman? See, and it goes to show you that this is why some men develop behavior as killers, pedophiles, and their sexual deviance, and they partake in all kinds of debauchery because they're not going about it the normal way. See, the demon is loose. He trying to make everything normal, and make normal normal. So it takes the passion, the love, the interaction between man and woman out of the equation. And now you have men screwing mannequins. I mean, they have the vaginas lubricated. They probably got a little heater thing in there to make it warm and wet for the man to ejaculate his semen into the device, which is the mannequin. It's sickening. You know, I just watched a little bit of a little compilation. And I said, "The hell!" and turned my computer off. I said, "This is bullshit. You know, this is bullshit. Why can't these grown ass men go out there and get them something?" This shows you the insanity of this world we live in today. Men fucking goddamn dolls. Fucking dolls. Not a woman, but a real pussy, a real ass, real lips. A fucking doll. I mean, and once you look at it, they really spend time. I looked at the life-size ones, the ones that look like a real woman. The man was getting head from them. They had the mouth that adjusts to the penis. You know, the man was sticking his shit in the mouth. It was lubricated. And it had an anal hole, had a vagina hole, and they was fucking, turning over, hitting him from the back. I said, "Look at this shit." I laughed. It was funny. But I said, this ain't funny. This is just breeding on more problems at the table of criminality when it has to do with sexual deviance. I mean, these are your men who goes out here and say, "Fuck this shit. I'm tired of this mannequin in the closet. I want the real thing." You see? Nothing good come out of this situation, folks. It's really nothing to laugh at. You can call them perverts and everything, but these are your individuals out in society perpetuating violence because they are sexually dysfunctional. And the manufacturers are just as guilty as, excuse me, as the ones who's partaking in the sexual act with their creation. So I ain't gonna make this long drawn out. I mean, this is something to really look at. This is another installment from ILLUMINATI Productions. I tell you, we live in a society. You better pick and choose who do you serve, because at the end of the day, there's some sick shit out here. I just want to bring this to my audience and my viewers and bring this attention that we have grown men screwing something that's not even living. A mannequin made out of rubber, plastic, amongst other things. But it's not a human being. It's a creation from another human being to please a pervert. Basically, that's what it is. And it's sad, because it just takes the interaction between man and... See, this is an installment from... See, when you talk about decayed sperm, I made a video about how sperm is decaying. That's a prime example of men's sperm decaying. Meaning that they can't get that shit pregnant. No baby come forth out of that. Nothing. It's a waste of your God-given sacrament going up into something that's fake. Is you fucking for real? Is you serious, man? I mean, these are grown ass men. Fucking baby dolls. I mean, they got baby dolls that an average man's hand can hold in his hand. They got a big pussy on it and they fucking it. Then they got the life-size ones. Go look it up. You can Google that shit up, men fucking sex dolls, and you see all that debauchery and sadness.
And you tell me man ain't rushing the end of time? Shit. When you see shit like that, you tell me. Peace. All of my, excuse me, all of my productions. I'm out. Some sad shit going on, folks. You better recognize.